Guys, I'm back. I'm doing 2 bombs today because they seem to be piling up and I don't want them to go bad. I'm doing the Mad Bombers today. And the first one I'm going to place in is called the Tomb. It's hard to see. I'm trying to configure the lighting, but it keeps giving me shadows no matter what side I put it on. I actually have a floodlight on, but it's dark, almost black, and gold glitter. And I'll give you the info on that. I didn't put a lot of water in because, it's kind of hot out. I don't feel like sitting in a puddle of hot water when I'm hot, so I'll be adding some cool water. So this one is an ancient spice of the Middle East and Asia with sage leaf, cedar, cinnamon, clove, enveloped in herbaceous rosewood, myrrh, frankincense, and musk, sunflower seed oil, kaolin clay, and SLSA. So this is a bubbler. Now, the next one, I felt okay doing these both together because that water is really not as dark as you see. It's almost like a brownish color a little bit, but it'll go along with Suffer. Freaking love this movie. Love that movie. And this one has a more brighter scent. Come on, don't. I don't want to lose your face, Pinhead. Oh God, he's a sinker. Not my fault. That one just sunk. And Suffer is citron and mandarin scented, sunflower seed oil, and kaolin clay, and SLSA. So we're going to have a very black bath today. If you look over there, it looks really dark, but it's kind of brown. But you can see all the like gold glitter coming off. I was really drawn to that Pinhead because I freaking love that movie. That, I think there was 3 of them, but the first one was the best one. You couldn't pass the first one. And I would remember watching it back when you could. Well, he's moving around. The other one's sitting stagnant. With my daughter, she was like 3 years old. So at that time, they don't really know what's scary and what's not. Unless you tell them it's scary, they don't know it's scary. So she would sit there and be like, why is there pins in his head? And when the lady that was helping him pulled all her skin off, where did her face go? Shit like that. So it was really quite enjoyable. I could sit there and watch scary movies with a 3-year-old, and she wasn't scared because she didn't know enough to be scared. So train them early. Let them watch the scary movies. Then they won't know that it's scary. But always keep a secret scary thing just so you can spook them with it if they're not going to bed for you. I'm really sorry about the lighting. I don't know what the hell is up. I got 2 lights on, like my regular bathroom light. It's daytime out. Even got the window open to get some cool air. And I got 2 lights above me. And one is an actual freaking floodlight. A floodlight that you put outside. But no, I still get shadows. So the tomb is just like this bubbling blob that's still oozing out stuff. And try not to move so quick, sorry. And that is the Hellraiser bomb called Suffer. And I can really smell the sulfur. There's something very citrusy popping off out of there. Oh, look at these rings of blue, but I noticed there's more blue coming out over on this side, but that guy would totally bug out if I was sitting in the tub doing this. But I can watch it and let it go and do its thing, but I could never blow off a bomb while I'm in the tub. I don't know think I would be willied out, and I will admit I would act like Jesus and run on fucking water to get the hell out of the tub. I can't stand something touching me. That's why I gotta clean the tub. Every time before I take a bath, I gotta clean the tub to make sure there's not one single little itty bitty hair. I don't like hairs in the tub. He's making noise. Can you hear that? Knock. Knock. Over there, him. Oh, there's some lighting. Okay, if I turn it this way, he'll get some light. Yeah, he keeps making a knock. He keeps knocking on the side. Like Joseph. My father. Hear it? Donk. Oh my god, that is just bringing me back to that freaking movie that gives me the willies. Stop it, suffer. You're creeping me out. And now the tomb is starting to move around. This is my first time with MadBombers. I'm new to bath bombs anyways. So, you know, I've been meaning to get from them. And then I got for them, and then they've been sitting there for at least 2.5 weeks. Sitting there on my bureau with all the other ones that I need to use, but really, crawling in and out, it's hard, man. Not because I'm fat. That has nothing to do with it. Fat people can move, they can dance, they can do whatever they want. I just am missing a bottom part of my spine, so it freaking hurts sitting in that. There's no cushion. And I know there is things you could buy to sit on that, but that would even be more of a freaking production. Make me not want to do anything. So the tomb is dispersing really coolly, and suffer over here. Trying to get you some light. My head in the way. I don't know. Just keep knocking on the side, and it's bugging me out. And they're both good-sized bombs too. Really good-sized bombs. And as you can see, I probably talked for the first maybe 25 seconds when I turned it on, but we're almost at 8 minutes, and they're still going off. That guy's just spinning around, and the tomb is just oozing. And it's weird because I went to Egypt. I never went to the pyramids. The kids did. They went with this American family. They were half American, half Egyptian. And they had a house there, so in the same street, so where we lived. Because, you know, I don't know. Things like that don't really interest me. Like going to, I think it's creepy. I mean, digging up people. They've been laid to rest. You know, digging up King Tut and all the other ones. You know, it's just wrong. When somebody's laid to rest, I mean, you'd be freaking pissed if somebody dug up one of your parents just for archaeologically or whatever the freaking word is, you know, to figure out how they did things back then. I don't know, it's just not right. So I never went, and no, I never sat on a camel either. Two misconceptions of the Middle East, that people ride freaking camels. I never even saw a camel. I saw a camel here in Massachusetts. I never saw a camel while I was in the Middle East. Goats and donkeys. That's what I saw. Wow, there's more, and it's just starting to do more things. Oh, that blob is so gross looking. Ooh. This guy over here, there, you got the light. It's just, I don't know if he's done. I don't want to poke it. about it doesn't say poke me. No overwhelming urge to poke or crush. But he's oozing out his last bits, blue, browns, golds. That was packed in there. Then how this one starts knocking. I think I cursed myself with Joseph. I really did. The last bomb I did talking about Joseph. We'll see if this continues with the bombs that I do. You might not be able to hear it. Did you hear it? And then I'm losing my effing mind. You had to have heard that knock. My father, my medallion, my father. Ooh. Repay. So these are really cool bombs. They both went off in their own unique way because it was shaped completely different. One was round and one was a pyramid shape, triangle, whatever, however you want to put it. But I thought they would match, both dark in color, and I need to start using the bombs. I don't want to be one of those people that start collecting them. There's one thing that's a waste of money. If you just got a bunch of bombs and you're not using them. So I still have another one. I think it's called a Scary House or something. Haunted House. Scary House. What's a scary house? Ooh, scary house. The Haunted House. The one that has the, it's supposed to have like a skull pendant inside. So, that's the pyramid just moving around. Still have no urge to poke it. No poking. This guy's just a blob. Just look at that oozing out. Sorry. Trying to get it close without dropping it in. It's just oozing. It's suffering. Oh yeah, and I did call maintenance about my bathroom last week. And I see them drive by a lot, but they never stop. They do a lot of driving around. I should get a job like that where I just drive around and do nothing. Sometimes, what the hell is up with this light? I had it to the left of me all the other times and it was fine. Then today it casted this big huge shadow. Oh, it's not my head. My head is way over here. But alright, I'm going to call this short. Oh, wish me luck. I'm going in. I'm going to touch something. Oh, it's only a little piece. Now that, poke it. Just, it's like a chip left. Where'd it go? Yeah. You can see it. Don't look at the walls. That's why I'm calling them. They need to fix it. Ew. Ew, gross. Put that back in there. The water is obviously, what you see is what it is. The moisture's pretty good. got a little bit of slip to it. It's not overly moisturized, but there is some moisture in there. But I'm going to add some cool water to this. My hands are clean, no staining. I'm going to add some cool water to this and get in and soak for about 10-15 minutes. That's all I can handle, that my back can handle. So you guys have a good day. I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day. I know I did. So peace out. Bye. Damn button. Every time I say bye, it doesn't work. Bye. Come on.